All right. Okay, you guys, let's jump in. Welcome. We're so excited you're here tonight. My name is Sarah Hollingsworth. I'm one of our Diamond Elite leaders here at Trinant. I was actually a paramedic for 17 years. I was in emergency medicine for 25. Before I kind of fell into this industry, this was not on my bingo card for the rest of my life. I also am not a salesperson. I hear that a lot. People are like, I'm not sure that I want to jump into this business. We're going to talk a little bit about this business at the end, but we're really going to talk about as well some of the products that we have that are really, really unique about what makes this place very, very unique. I've been here at Ternot for 3 years, and it's absolutely changed my life, and I'm so excited to be able to share with you guys what we have, why we're different, and why should that matter to you. Somebody who loves you has invited you to watch this tonight, whether it's live or on the replay. And I'm so excited for you to hear about all the things. So I'm going to bring up one of my beautiful friends here in a little bit so you can hear more on her testimony as well. But we're going to jump into hearing a little bit about who we are at Trinant and a couple of bits about our top products. Now we have I think it's 27 products now. Someone correct me. Could be 29 products now that are incredibly high impact. Everything we have here at Trinant is exclusive to us. Everything is raw and whole plant, incredibly clean, CGMP certified. If you're a person that cares about ingredients, I'm kind of an ingredients nerd. I'm kind of a supplement nerd. And these things were the best I had ever seen, especially once I got into our testimony group. We're going to talk about that too. But the company, again, is called Trinant, which is the French word for change life quickly. That's our logo back there on the wall, by the way. And so let me quick share my screen. So we're going to just jump right into what we have going on here. Let me start my actual slide deck here. There we go. Impact and income. I don't know very many people that don't want both. Creating some impact, but also bringing in some income. So, first of all, I think that everybody is probably always on a mission to look and feel better, right? The beauty industry is probably the highest it's ever been. We all know about all the popular weight loss shots. People are wanting to lose weight, right? We know what Ozempic is. We've heard of all those things, trizipatide. People are on a mission to get healthier, to look and feel better than they ever have before. And we have some solutions that are going to change your life without breaking the bank and without causing you any kind of side effect or harm. And that's what I really like. High impact products, a luxury brand of supplements that aren't going to cost you a luxury brand price. Maybe it will let me. There we go. This is my personal testimony. I'm 43 years old and I have lost over 34 pounds and 17 inches just in my waist with this one product that I want to highlight for you guys. Like I said, we have several. We have a lot of products, but this one won all kinds of awards. You heard me talking about Ozempic, and this is the plant-based version. So if you didn't know this, the popular weight loss shots are a synthetic version of GLP-1, okay? So that means it's forcing your body into an action that your body isn't naturally wanting to take right then. That's where some of these side effects can come from, okay? What this system does, the daily health system, is it actually boosts your body's GLP-1 naturally, okay? There's no side effects, no stimulants, no artificial ingredients. You can see here, these are the Gold Stevie Award is the award that we won for our GLP-1. Some of the other ones are just awards that we've won just by being Ternant, which is amazing. I think it doesn't want to share. There we go. But what this system is really known for is not only helping you lose weight in a natural way where you're not going to get the rebound weight gain, you're not going to have the side effects that you could get from the shot, but it's going to help with metabolic health. And I'll be honest, I don't actually know anybody that couldn't use that. I don't know anybody because that is your blood sugar, your blood pressure, your cholesterol, your waist circumference. This is my friend Kathy. She's another one of our diamonds here at Trinant. She's actually one of the healthiest people I've ever met. This girl works out constantly. She trains in jujitsu. She's a trainer for it, and she works out constantly. She runs. I see her all the time. She's running with her weighted vest on, like she's goals. And yet Her blood pressure was out of control, her cholesterol out of control, even being fit and eating healthy. It's not always just that. Sometimes you need some help. She got on the daily health system. Not only did she drop 14 pounds of inflammation and midsection fat, but her blood pressure and her cholesterol regulated. And she didn't add anything else in. She just added this in. It literally began to repair her from the inside out. This is such a good example of just a little bit about our products and this one in particular on how high impact they can be. There just isn't anything else quite like it on the market. Here is her before and after. You can see she was not in bad shape to begin with, but look at the inflammation. If you saw my picture at the very beginning, I was full of inflammation. Anybody else struggle with the moon face? Did you know anybody that's got this huge, enormous face? That was me. That was me my whole life. I had high cortisol. And that's not something that just naturally can go away whenever. You have to help. You have to help get rid of that. And this system is exactly what gave me my jawline back. And same with Kathy. The other one here is Tina Joy Carroll. She's another one of our leaders, our red diamond leader. And same, she had lost almost 100 pounds in that very first photo, but you could still see the inflammation in her face, in her midsection. And it literally was completely eliminated just by adding in this daily health system. And I'll tell you guys too, you don't have to take my word for this, okay? You don't have to take these few slides. We do have a testimony group where you can see thousands of testimonies. So whoever invited you to watch this, get back together with them so that they can get you into that group, because thousands and thousands of testimonies of people that are just having mind-blowing results on these plant-based products. But daily health system is incredible. The other thing to highlight is that it's actually really good for visceral fat, which is the fat around your organs. You can't just go for a run and that goes away. That's not really how it works, unfortunately. But visceral fat is going to decrease your lifespan. It absolutely will. I would have taken this if for no other reason than that. If I had never lost a pound, I still would have taken this system because it will extend your lifespan because it's eating up that visceral fat that you have around your organs, which is incredible. My slide deck's not being very nice. These are a few more of our before and afters just from people in our team. You can see we have a large group of people that were already fit. They were already working out and eating well, and yet they were still struggling with inflammation and bloating and all of the things that we don't want, especially when you're working your body out. You want to look good. I'm not a person that really works out much. I'm kind of a low impact worker outer. I'm gonna go for a walk. Anybody else like that? Anybody else a low impact? I'll go for a walk. But what I loved is that it wasn't based on what they were doing and how much they were working out. This system is what reduced that level of inflammation in their body and helped them lose weight. It will burn your fat. It will curb your cravings. It will shut off the food noise. That was another really big thing for me because I struggled with food noise my entire life. I was constantly arguing with myself to not go eat more pizza, even though I'm full. I love pizza. I'm going back for another one. Or not to go into the pantry and get snacks at 10 p.m. when I'm watching a show with my husband. Anybody else? Anybody else like that? This was my whole life. And then I'd fight with myself about it. This changed the game. I no longer crave things. I am not snacking. When I'm full, I'm done. My appetite's been cut in half. And it's just because of adding this in. It's an absolutely incredible supplement. So this is the daily health system. This was just one of the products that I wanted to highlight for you guys first, because this is really what is our newest flagship product. People are looking for an alternative that's not going to cause the rebound weight gain and it's not going to cause the side effects. We're hearing about some really scary side effects on some of these weight loss shots. And so this is a way for you to bring your health into control without any of that and without the cost too. If you don't know this, all of our products have a 30-day money-back guarantee, which is pretty amazing. You can try this risk-free. I strongly recommend it. And we have a promotion happening right now as well that I'm going to tell you guys about really quickly before I move on to the next little slide here. But right now, we just dropped a promotion where you can purchase a couple of our products, any of the products that are listed. It's our Quench, and I should have pulled this up before I get on here. It's our Quench, our daily health system, I believe it's our creatine and our protein. Somebody correct me in the comments if I missed one. Obviously the Activate, which is the single part of our daily health system. And you're actually going to get a free, yes, Zest. Thank you, Renee. You're actually going to get a free tumbler with that. A really, really cute tumbler that we are giving away. We only have a limited amount. I will tell you right now, if I could have bought one, I would have. They won't let me. I'm not a brand new customer, so I don't get one. But if you are brand new, if you haven't tried this stuff yet, I strongly recommend trying out the Daily Health System and getting your free cup. It is incredible. It's just like a Starbucks cup, just like this one, except it's all of them are kind of what is the word? I want to say spiky. It's not. It's textured. It's not spiky. It won't hurt you. But it is textured. It's beautiful. It's so cute. I want one so bad. You get that for free, plus the 30-day money back guarantee. So that is one of our current promotions going on right now. If you were interested in just trying out one of these products, especially the Daily Health System, you can get that for free. So the other product that I kind of want to highlight here, let me pull my slide deck back up. Oh, it left. Hold on. Hang tight here. The other thing I wanted to pull up for you guys is our, there we go. I want to get it on the right slide here. There we go. So this one right here is our For Her. Now, one of the things that I was unaware of was the fact that when you hit the age of 35 as a female, you are technically considered in perimenopause, which I found very rude, to be honest. I was like, are you joking? I feel like that's for something much older than me. False. You hit about the age of 35, you are considered in perimenopause. I also didn't know that some of the symptoms I was experiencing were actually perimenopause. I knew about the night sweats. That was already happening. The insomnia, I didn't really realize. I was waking up between like 1 and 3 a.m. and I'm just like awake. I was like, this is odd. I sleep so good on these products. It was strange. The inner ear itching. Anybody else get that? Anybody know somebody in this age range? Honest to God, you guys, if you don't know this, from the age of 35, basically until death, you are considered in either perimenopause, menopause, or postmenopause. You're never actually out of that. You never have your hormones effectively balanced for the rest of your life, which is rude, right? Now, some of us have to go get help with that. And now a lot of us are experiencing some kind of a symptom. And I'll tell you, if you're a gentleman on here, you probably have a female in your life that could benefit from this. If she happens to be your spouse, you're going to want to buy this for you just as much as it's going to be for her, because this is going to help with her mood. This is going to help with her libido. This is going to help with her sleeping and her focus. This is going to make your whole house better. A lot of husbands have already given their feedback on that, mine included. But what this is, you guys, this is a revolutionary product that has 4 different herbs in it, specifically designed to help balance out your hormones, okay? So there's 3 Korean herbs that are literally designed to bring into balance your testosterone, progesterone, and estrogen. Now, when one of those is out of balance, that's where you start to have those symptoms, right? If you didn't know, there's 103 different symptoms that you could be experiencing going into this stage of life. It's awful. So there's a whole variety of things you could be struggling with. And one of the things that I keep hearing that I found really interesting was how many people that started on this product that were like, I didn't even realize how depressed I was. I didn't even realize how sad I had gotten. How I was just making it through the day until I started on this product and suddenly it was like the clouds lifted. The light came on. I felt amazing. I had no idea. This is another one of those products, and we see this and hear this with all of our products. People don't even know how bad they were feeling until they're not feeling that way anymore. The other really cool part about this is that it's got ashwagandha in it. That is an adaptogen. What's cool about that is the other herbs are designed to bring your hormones into balance, right? Which could prevent you from needing artificial hormone replacement. But the ashwagandha, because it's an adaptogen, it's going to actually fill in exactly where else there's a need. Okay, so what I take it for is going to fill in a need for me that will be different than Molly or Taylor or Kristen. It's going to be totally different for each person because it's going to be fulfilling that need. It's adapting to each human body, which I really, really love. Guys, there's nothing else like this out there. If you're somebody who's been on this product and you've noticed a difference, throw that in the chat. throw in the chat what you've already experienced with it. This is another one of our absolutely top, hottest products. We just launched this in March. We've sold out at least once, possibly twice. Already, I mean, they backed up a whole bunch of them because people were going crazy without it. They wanted them so bad. This will change your life. So if you are someone in that age range, or you know somebody in the age range, this is going to be huge for you. This is one of my favorite products. I will not miss a day of this ever. I won't run out and I won't miss a day. I did not know the things I was struggling with until they were gone. I didn't realize that they were related to perimenopause. So this is our For Her. Okay, now one other quick product that I want to show you guys. I want to show you another one of our top products. Okay, I could go on all night. I won't do that to you. We're going to keep this short and sweet. But I'm going to do a really cool demonstration. Okay, I wanted to hit my 3 favorites. The Daily Health System, the For Her, and now we're going to talk about Enrich. Okay, and of course, look at me not having my pudding ready. Let me tell you guys about digestive enzymes. If you're somebody who has struggled with a digestive issue, and just so you know, all of these products work very synergistically together, okay? So all your human body is just not one system. It's all the systems together, okay? So think about the fact that your gut health can also affect the symptoms you're having with menopause, that can also help affect your weight gain. All of these things are connected because you're a human. So when you start to address each one of these things with plants, especially these products that work synergistically together, you're going to have an incredible experience and incredible results. Okay. So 80% of Americans are struggling with some kind of a digestive problem, right? So maybe you go to the bathroom too much or not enough. Maybe you get bloated after you're eating. That was me. Maybe you get fatigue. Maybe you don't have a gallbladder anymore. Maybe you struggle with fatigue after eating. You have acid reflux. That was my husband. 80% of Americans are struggling with something. Now, there can be a variety of reasons. However, a large part of that issue is your microbiome is a mess, but also you're lacking digestive enzymes. I did not know this, but your body needs living enzymes to properly process your food. I didn't know that. I thought I was eating good. I'm eating organic. I'm trying to eat as clean as possible, drink all my water, and I'm still bloated every time I eat. Couldn't figure out what was going on. So, you get living enzymes from eating fresh fruits and vegetables, okay? I'll be honest, I don't eat a lot of those. Not nearly as much as I should. Who else is like that? Anybody else a little bit more of the carby, sugary kind of, not even really sugar. I'm a savory girl. All that to say, I'm definitely not getting in the fruits and vegetables that my body probably really needs. But even when I'm good about that, I was still struggling with my digestive problems, okay? Let me show you this. This is, if you've ever taken a digestive enzyme or a pre and a probiotic, you've still never had this. I used to take a really good one I got from my chiropractor. And I still struggled. There was still not the results I was looking for. I still got bloated every time I ate. It didn't matter what it was. I'd still get an upset stomach no matter what it was I was eating. It drove me insane. So this is raw whole plant digestive enzymes, okay? Also with a pre and a probiotic. Yes, if you're somebody that has realized how much better their life is with Enrich, throw a 1 in the comment or share your testimony. This is a digestive enzyme with a pre and a probiotic, okay? Now, part of the issue is because we're deficient in that, we're not able to properly process our food. That's what's causing the problem, okay? So let me show you what this stuff does. You're going to take 1 to 2 of these right before you eat, or if you're like me and you forget, right while you're eating or right after. These are very, very flexible, and I'm a fan of that. They're little. My kids take this. I'm not telling you to give it to your kids, but even my dog gets some. Talk to your vet. But these are clean and these are really powerful. They're tiny. You can just open them up into your kids' applesauce or something if you'd like. I have lots of people that like to do that with kids that are maybe struggling with tummy stuff or eczema or any of those things. Okay, so you're going to take these right before you eat or right while you're eating. These are immediately, and I'll show you here. I didn't tip it upside down. Normally I tip this upside down. I didn't do it. This is obviously not a liquid, right? This is a solid thing, right? But I did put 2 in there, okay? This is going to immediately break down into your body. right into your guts. It's going to break down the carbs, the fats, the sugars, and the proteins of the foods that you're eating. It is going to pull the nutrients so your body can actually use the food that it's eating. Anybody else feel like they eat food and run right to the bathroom afterwards? And it was like there was no way my body got any of that nutritionally. None. I'm literally running to the restroom, right? My body is mad. This is going to pull the nutrients that your body needs. And it's going to help your body gently get rid of the rest. Like I said, if you go to the bathroom too much or not enough, this is going to regulate you. Okay? Also, why it's good for kids with tummy problems, because this is going to help keep them regular as well. The other thing to think about is that not only is there a huge gut-brain connection, which we know about, right? But 90% of your immune system is also born out of your gut. That's huge for your overall health. Plus, your serotonin and dopamine levels are also born out of your gut. So that means if your microbiome is a mess, so is your skin and your mood and your sleep, right? Things that we tend to medicate for sometimes, when really the reality is for a lot of people, if they got their microbiome in check, those things would not be bothering them the same way, right? So I gently stirred that for what, 60 seconds? Look what I just did to that pudding. That was completely solid. It literally liquefied it. I'm telling you guys, every time I see this, I've been here 3 years. This freaks me out in the best way possible. This is insane. This changed my whole life. I literally lost 8 pounds when I added it in. Look at how quickly it broke that down. Think about the foods that you're struggling with daily, that your body is just trying to process and it doesn't have the tools. You give your body the tools, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Suddenly you're not struggling anymore, and the things that were bothering you aren't anymore. It's crazy. So that's Enrich. That's the third one I really wanted to share with you guys because I really thought that was powerful the first time I saw it. And obviously I've done this demonstration 3 times today. I love it so much. This is crazy. If you're somebody who struggles with a digestive problem or you know somebody who does, you need to get them on this immediately. It's going to change their life. Plant-based enzymes, I'm telling you right now, they will change everything for you. So that's our Enrich. Now, I know I'm kind of busting a move through this. We do have it recorded. The next thing that I want to highlight for you guys is the fact that we actually have a paycheck attached to all of these products. Now, not everybody is interested, right? Some people are like, I just want to try some products. I really don't need any extra money. But the fact is that side hustles and having an extra stream of income isn't even just like a fun thing to do anymore. It's kind of become a necessity with the cost of things and the fact that even like household with 2 working parents still can't make ends meet. When I first got into this industry, I was working 14-hour shifts and my husband was working 24-hour shifts, and we didn't do daycare, and we worked full time, and we had 2 little kids. Well, you can imagine how that worked. It didn't. We didn't sleep and we never saw each other to keep our kids at home. It was incredibly stressful, and there was no time for a second job, and there was no opportunity for overtime for me. And even if there had been, there was no time. And so it was really scary to feel stuck like that. I didn't know how we were going to get out of there. I didn't have any skills. I had no idea how we weren't making it paycheck to paycheck. It was paycheck to like the week before paycheck, maybe 2 weeks before paycheck. It was awful. And so what I really discovered in this industry is the level of freedom that's available for the normal person who's never done anything like this before, but wants something different. We have people every single day who come into this scared, not sure, but they're desperate for something different, and they find that here. And so I'm really excited to share with you guys because we just dropped another extra promo that I want to map out for you how simple it is for you to actually make extra cash here. First, I talked about our testimony group. That's all I'm even using. All of us are using that. That is social proof. You don't have to know all the things. You don't have to have your own experience yet. You just plug people into the testimony group. Anybody else read reviews before you buy something? Especially on Amazon? I don't buy anything without reading a review. That's what this is. It's a review group. You add your people there. You tag them in some testimonies. They get to see insane social proof. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people whose lives are changing. And then they're ready to try it out. And that's how you start to bring home some extra cash in the cracks of your day, in between the kids and the job and the errands and the meals. You actually can build a business in the cracks of your day. And I'm going to bring my friend on, Taylor, in just 1 minute. Taylor, I'm going to quick show them what it looks like to hit our very first rank here, because we just added on another $1,000 bonus. And here's what I will tell you guys. We have normal, everyday average people getting this bonus, getting this money in their first 30 days every single month. And they're non-influencers. They're moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas and aunts and uncles and college students. And they're making this money. This is legit. And I'm going to bring, like I said, I'm going to bring my friend Taylor on. You can hear her story in just a second. So when you come into business with us, this is how we're going to teach you how to make well over 4 figures in your first 30 days. Okay. Now, first step is to get yourself in. Okay. There is 3 different join bundles you can choose to hop into business with us. Get back together with whoever invited you to watch this, and they will send you a link and you can look at them all. Pick the products that you like. It's so fun. You get them at a discount. You get a discount on every product once you decide to sign up. Okay. Our very first rank in this company is called Jade. Okay. Our goal is to get you to this rank in your first 30 days. This is what we're good at. That's why we're mapping it out. This is what we're really good at here. So in order to hit Jade, you need 2 associates. Okay. These are 2 people that might want to change their life too. Maybe they just want to try some products with you. Maybe they're ready for some extra cash. Maybe you have a spouse, right? That's what I did. I signed my husband up. I was like, I'm a fan of 2 checks. So I brought him in right away. It doesn't matter who it is. Bring on 2 friends. We'll show you exactly how to do that, how to talk to people, who to even consider. We'll help you with this, okay? And then you need a total of 1,300 in volume. Don't get hung up on that. We'll walk you through what that looks like too, okay? So here is our generic scenario. The reason I'm mapping this out as a generic scenario is that it's actually a scenario that happens every single day, okay? For a lot of people. Now, you're going to bring your 2 people in, okay? The Elite Bundle is my absolute favorite bundle, okay? With that product bundle, you're going to get all of our products, all of them, at a deep discount. The biggest discount that you're going to get, actually. You're going to get 500 points towards this 1,300. You get a free ticket to our next event, and it is $0 to join, okay? Normally, it's $99 fee. There is no fee with that bundle. It's amazing, okay? Every time somebody joins your team with an Elite Bundle, you're going to make $100 every single time. And you're going to get paid that weekly. Okay. So 2 people join you with the Elite Bundle. That's $200. You're going to make right away, immediately. Okay. Also, what we find, the average normal person, okay, not an influencer, the normal Joe, when they come into business and we get them launched, they're bringing in anywhere from $150 to $200 in customer commissions. Okay. This is an average. Please don't come for me later, okay? I'm just giving you an example. Customers, if I could spell sideways, there we go. That's another $200. This is on average, okay? But what's really cool about that is once you bring in your customers, you've got your 2 associates and this volume, which your product bundle counts towards this too, okay? You can help your own self hit the rank. You've now unlocked the very first rank. Our goal is to do this in the first 30 days. You have time. Once you unlock that first rank, you're also going to unlock our base pay. Now, if you've ever been in the industry before, you know that there is a lot of guesswork when it comes to commissions, right? A lot of guesswork. Sometimes you don't have any idea what you're going to be making. What I love about this is that you're going to know exactly what you're going to make at every single rank. There's no guesswork. Our base pay for the very first rank is $250 a month, okay? Now, this is the minimum. Everything else is on top of that, okay? You also unlock our Jeep stipend at the very first rank. Now, we do not have the Jeep stipend in Australia just yet, but the rest of our markets do have the Jeep stipend. They will give you money to drive a Jeep at the first rank. And I will be honest, the first time I heard that, I was like, you are crazy. There's no way they're actually going to pay me to drive a car. Every company I'd ever heard of, you have to be pretty high ranked. Anybody remember the Mary Kay Cadillacs? You know that those ladies sold a lot of makeup, right? No, not here. You get a Jeep at the very first rank. Now you have to get the Jeep, but it doesn't have to be new. It could be 5 years old or newer for any Wrangler, 3 years old or newer for any other model, okay? You get the Jeep, they send you the money, okay? First 2 ranks, they're going to pay you $350 a month. Every other rank after that, you're going to make $500 a month for your Jeep. If you're somebody that has a Jeep, throw a 2 in the comments. If you have more than one Jeep, put a 3 in the comments. Okay? I have 2 Jeeps. Trinot sends me a check for $1,000 every single month because both of my accounts qualify. It's crazy. But here's my favorite part. You also get the Run to Jade bonus. Okay? We get you to that first rank. In your first 30 days, they're going to give you another $500 check. This is an example of the bare minimum that's on the table for you in your first 30 days, okay? There's some variables, obviously, but this is incredible. What would another $1,500 do for you if that got put in your bank account in the next month? Would that help? That would literally change. That would have changed my life as a single mom. Nobody asked me if I wanted to get into this business as a single mom. That would have changed my entire life. $1,500, guys. Here's the other cool thing. We just launched a brand new bonus where, let's say we bring you in, you jump in, you're like, I'm ready. I need the cash. I gotta get my health under control. I'm ready for it. You jump in with us and you bring your 2 people in. We're gonna show your 2 people how to do this too. When we get your 2 people to this in their first 30 days, Trinot's gonna send you another check for $1,000 on top of all this. So that's $2,500. Really, for a lot of people, they're making closer to $3,000 in your first 30 days. Okay? That's also, keep in mind, I brought my husband in. You can run for this on 2 accounts. That could be almost $6,000 that you could bring into your bank account in the next 30 days. Would that help? If that would help you, say me in the comments. Because, Lord, that would help everybody I know, right? This is a huge way to be a normal person and change your future without having a skill set, without having a big network, without having any kind of special anything, just being you. We're going to show you exactly how to do this. Okay? So that was what I wanted to show you guys because that extra $1,000 is huge. And we just dropped that just a few days ago. So if that's something that would really be beneficial to you, reach out to whoever invited you to watch this, whether it's now or the replay, and say, show me the steps. I gotta know. This is so simple. Everyday normal people are doing this. This is not out of the realm of possibility for anybody, honest to God. Speaking of that, I'm gonna bring my beautiful friend Taylor on now. You guys, she hasn't been here barely at all. She just got here. She's already killing it. She's an IVF mom. She's a PA, right? Did I say that right? You're a PA? She's a
Yep.
PA. She's in the medical world and she's finding some huge benefits with these supplements, but also the financial aspect of things. So, Taylor, do you want to just share your testimony with us? I would love it.
Yeah, I would love to. Thank you so much for having me. This has been so good. You guys, okay, well, I'm Taylor. I am in the very hot Arizona. Got my little guy here, so I apologize if he gets crazy, but it is bedtime over here. So just a little bit about me. I am a family medicine PA by trade. I had a very like cut and dry, this is my trajectory to my career path, right? Like it was very straight and narrow. I knew where I was going. And then, life had other plans and I had IVF babies. It was a struggle to get pregnant. I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. I don't know if any of you guys have that. You don't have to share in the chat if you don't want to, but it's what has made it a struggle to get pregnant. And so we were very fortunate. We've got 2 beautiful IVF babies. And after having my first, he didn't want to take a bottle. He just wanted mama. And so I was seeing patients taking care of other people's families while my son was being syringe fed by my mom. And I was not okay. I was so emotional. I was so anxious. And I was just having a really hard time. And I was like, I gotta find another way. And so if you're in the medical world, like I have debt, like I was like, with our lifestyle, like I can't just quit my job and be home with my kids. I have to pay for my student loans, live our lives, all the things. So I am brand spanking new to this company in the last 6 weeks, but I've been in this industry for 2.5 years. And I tell you what, it is the way. It's the way of the world right now. Like Sarah mentioned at the beginning of this call, like it is the only way you're going to be able to make that extra money to make ends meet because the economy is insane. But, joining into this industry and stepping into getting a little bit uncomfortable has allowed me to be part-time PA. I get to see patients and still pursue that passion of mine. but also I get to be home with my kids and not miss moments and see them crawl and see them walk and not worry about those things. I've gotten to travel the world for free. Like there's an upcoming trip to Mexico, you guys, that you can earn. Like so exciting that it is just so rewarding. And not only that, but the community and this space is just unmatched. And something that's unique to Trinot and to this team specifically is we have so many incredible, inspiring leaders who are doing the work and in the trenches with you. And so they're going to be here. We are going to be here to guide your hand and make sure you have the tools and resources to have success. Like I didn't want to be that girl online. I didn't want to show my face. I didn't want to get on there. I didn't want to get vulnerable. I didn't want to be uncomfortable and have all these judgmental Judies come at me. You will be so surprised at how many people are more supportive than unkind on the internet. And it is just so incredible what is possible in this space. And I have never seen anything like this new $1,000 additional bonus on top of our Jade bonus. Like, it is like this company is just giving. It is so giving and it is so lucrative and it is possible for anyone. And so I just really want to leave you with this. Like, you are not on this call by accident. If someone invited you to this call, you had that little tug that you were like, what is she doing? What is he doing? Like, listen to it because it's there for a reason, I promise. And it will change your life, truly. So thanks for having me on, Sarah.
I love it. Oh, and your little guy is so cute. It's bedtime. Thank you, Taylor, for sharing. Guys, I mean, literally, she's only been here 6 weeks. She's already having wild success. And I just really love that, she said it so well. It doesn't matter really what your situation is. Everybody needs a little bit of something, right? Maybe you need that extra cash, but maybe you're really looking for a community. Maybe you're looking for support. We are more connected now than we've ever been, and people are lonelier than they have ever been. And so this is a place where you can actually have community. We are all talking to each other all day. We have the best time together. We're about to head to Nashville for our very first own team event for the Legacy Makers. It's going to be insane. And we just have the best time together. So whether you're somebody who's needing to get their health in check, or you're somebody who's needing just some extra cushion in that bank account, maybe you're already struggling and you're frustrated and this summer has already been rough, and you're having to say no to the kids a lot or to you, to yourself, this could be the thing. This could be the thing. And like she said, it's not by accident. I don't ever believe in coincidences. This is for a reason. So pay attention to how that felt. Find the thing, which one of the things really hit you in the chest, and get back together with the person who invited you to watch this so that they can get you all the info and we can chat. And we would love to see you again on our team, on our next team get together, seeing us in the team page and on the chats. We would just really love that. So anyway, thank you again, Taylor, for sharing your testimony. Thank you guys for hopping on with me tonight. I had a great time. I hope you found something really great about what we shared tonight. Just a few of our products. We could go on for 2 hours, but we won't. We want to respect your time. But I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Again, get back together with whoever invited you. Get in the testimony group, ask the questions, and we will see you hopefully very soon. Have a good night, guys.